You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast, so if you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Turn this off before you get butthurt and mad, start to cry, have to run to your safe space. All opinions are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any government agency.
All right, welcome. A little special bonus episode of MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. Don't really have any stories of my own to tell today. There are a couple news articles I've come across of late, and I saved them. I figured, what the hell? Let's just do a little in the news part, talking about some news articles here. So I do have one little rant we'll get to in here, but excuse me if the video and voice don't match. I was having a little snafu with it. So we're going to start out with this one. This news article or little video we're going to play is these two guys went to, I guess, break in and burglarize a house. And one of these dumbasses shot himself in the leg, and it was all recorded on one of them Ring doorbell cameras. So let's watch it, then we'll talk about it. Like I said, if the audio and video voices don't match, I apologize ahead of time. So, but you'll get the gist of it.
Focusing on the fort, we have some incredible video to share with you tonight, captured from a Ring doorbell overnight on the city's north side.
Fort Wayne's NBC reporter Corinne Rose talked with the young man who was inside the house when all of this happened. She's got the amazing video.
I was in such shock at the fact that somebody was at my front door like that I didn't even think to look at my phone.
This is what Trey Thomas's Ring doorbell recorded at 2 o'clock Monday morning. He's convinced the only reason the pair ran off is because when the one on the left was kicking the front door, he shot himself in the thigh with a gun in his pocket. The two ran across the street and between two houses. But just when Thomas thought it was all over, one of the men came back.
I could see the one standing in my front yard, and he pulled his gun out of his pocket right in my front yard. So the first thing I did was turn around and run back upstairs and make sure my dad wasn't in harm's way.
They called the police, who responded right away.
There was actually a shell on the ground outside my house from when he shot himself in the leg. So they went ahead and did the crime scene investigation, took pictures of footprints and the shell, whatnot, and they checked the neighborhood to make sure they weren't still around.
They weren't, but the man with the bullet wound showed up at a hospital to be treated. Police confirm detectives interviewed and then arrested him, while the other is believed to still be at large. Thomas says he doesn't understand why the two targeted his home.
My dad didn't know what it was. He realized it was somebody banging at the front door, but he didn't know what it was for. Like, we don't have any reason to have any conflict like this or anybody trying to break into my home.
He says the two may be friends of his 16-year-old brother, who doesn't live at their home full time. But he still doesn't understand why his home was targeted, especially since his front porch is well lit and shows the doorbell.
Out of all the houses on the cul-de-sac, I'm sure that I'm one of the few houses that have a camera on their house. And it just so happened they chose my house to kick in.
Thomas provided the video to detectives, who continue to investigate the attempted armed break-in. Corinne Rose, Fort Wayne's NBC.
All right. Can we say idiots? Those were two stupid criminals. Unfortunately, I don't know if I think the other one still, I'm sure he claims that he didn't know who was with him trying to break in. The stupid motherfucker shot himself in the leg with his own gun. I'm sure he had all kind of gun safety training probably stolen guns, all that crap like that. What fucking idiot. You're right, Anastasia. Those are some idiots. Shot themselves in the leg. I think it was in Indiana or something like that. Just idiots. Somebody breaks into my house. Besides the 600 pounds worth of dogs I have in there with the 5 Great Danes, not over 600 pounds, and I have guns hidden in multiple places around the house, they would have had a lot more fucking problems to deal with than shooting themselves in the damn leg. Than fucking, it's just amazing. When I watched that, I watched the video a couple times. I just laughed my own ass off at it because the sheer stupidity of these people of gonna shoot themselves in the fucking leg. And just, I mean, come on. I mean, how fucking dumb are you gonna be to shoot yourself in the leg? So I don't know if anyone else have any experience with anything like that. Anybody had their houses broken into or anything like that? I wouldn't wish that on anyone, of course. Through the years, even when I was in uniform, I worked a lot of break-ins. Area I used to work in, the department, that was a lot of things. It was burglaries. It wasn't home invasions. No one was ever home because I guess in Louisiana, most bad guys probably know that most people have fucking guns in their house and would gladly shoot you with them if you decide to enter them. I did have a case one time where this guy did try to force his way into a house. I think he got beat up. I actually found him walking down the road and arrested him. I don't believe he was trying to break into arrest anything. The stupid motherfucker was, I think he was a crackhead at the time. This was back when crack was a big epidemic. And he was high as a fucking kite. I do believe, don't quote me, this guy actually got habitual offender. Mine was number 2. When we went to court, he had like 5 or 6 felony charges, like back to back. He had picked up, he'd bond out and reoffend, bond out, reoffend, and he would keep coming back to jail. And I do remember the judge fucking told him, they offered him a deal, I think of like, I don't know, 30 or 40 years, plead guilty to everything. We're going to run everything, concurrent, credit for good time, yada, yada, yada. Well, the guy's like, I ain't taking no deal. Because, of course, he's a fucking idiot. He's a public defender. I don't remember if the public defender told him to take the deal or not. The judge told him, if I find you guilty, if you're found guilty on any 3 out of these 5, I'm going to habitual offender you, and you're going to go away for life. So to me, that's not good odds. You got 5 different cases. You're going to have to win at least 3 of them to not be habitual offender. Didn't take the deal. He got found guilty on the first 3. The judge was a man of his word, and he ended up getting life. If he's still in prison, I do not know. I mean, they could have changed something by now or whatever, but I did know that he did get life at that time for that. All right, we're going to go into my little rant here, okay? I'll pull this up for you. This is under Title 32, Revised Statute 32104, Turning Movements and Required Signals. Short answer, it's like the blinker law, okay? Turning movements and required signals is 32104, Louisiana Revised Statute. Part A is, no person shall turn a vehicle at an intersection unless the vehicle is in proper position upon the roadway as required in RS 32101, or turn a vehicle to enter a private road or driveway, or otherwise turn a vehicle from a direct course or move right or left upon a roadway unless and until such movement can be made with reasonable safety. Whenever a person intends to make a right or left turn, which will take his vehicle from the highway it is then traveling, he shall give a signal of such intention in the manner described hereafter, and such signal shall be given continuously during not less than at least 100 feet traveled by the vehicle before turning. So basically what it says is you're supposed to turn your blinker on and give people a warning at least 100 feet before you plan on making a turn. No person shall stop or suddenly decrease the speed of a vehicle without first giving an appropriate signal in the manner provided herein to the driver of any vehicle immediately to the rear when there is opportunity to give such of a signal. The signals provided for in RS 32105B shall be used to indicate an intention to turn, change lanes, or start from a parked position, and shall not be flashed on one side only on a parked vehicle or disabled vehicle, or flashed as a courtesy, or do not pass signal to operators of other vehicles approaching from the rear. All right, that's basically the blinker law, saying you're supposed to use your blinker. Well, as a lot of people might not realize, people don't know what their fucking blinkers are for, okay? I'm pretty sure. Look, see that little picture right there? Pulled it up. That picture right there? That is a blinker. I'm pretty sure that all of vehicles nowadays have blinkers in them. Standard. They come with blinkers. That's what they do. Blinkers are standard. That's what it looks like right there. Check it out. Second one right here. That is what the blinker looks like. That little green indicator arrow that's on your dashboard in your vehicle. That's what it looks like when it's blinking, when it's activated. That's what it looks like when your blinker is working. The reason I'm talking about this is because it seems like nobody fucking uses a blinker. You're waiting to pull out on the main highway. Here comes a car and you're sitting there waiting. All of a sudden they just turn. Well, if you'd indicated that you were going to turn a while back, maybe some people could have had a chance to pull out. Or the person coming up in the left lane would know that you're about to switch from the right to the left lane. So they might slow down a little bit and give you some room or something, knowing you're about to change lanes. It's not just a courtesy. It's a big old thing for safety. But I know what the fucking problem is everybody's cars are out of blinker fluid. We need to get some blinker fluid for our cars right there. You see a little blinker fluid? Yeah. We need blinker fluid for our cars. Just use your blinkers, people. I mean, come on. It's not that fucking hard. Just got to move your hand just, inches. Click it back and forth. You ain't got to turn it off. Most of the time, when you turn, they'll turn themselves off for you. Fucking people don't use their blinkers. They need to use their blinkers. Please use your blinkers. It makes life just a whole lot better and safer for everyone involved. It's not that hard. So that's just my little bitch for today. And I just have to bring the law up into it. Again, go get you some blinker fluid. Of course, I hope everybody knows I'm joking, because that shit's not real, okay? It's not real. This other thing's kind of a bitch. Me bitching, too, right here. I'm not reading the story. I don't give a fuck about the story. If you're not on Facebook Live or on YouTube, for the people on the podcast thing, the headline of this story was, "This is the county in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana metro area with the most deaths from COVID-19. Now, if you're from Louisiana, I'm pretty fucking sure you know what the issue is with this story right off the bat. Right off the bat. What's wrong with that story right there? Louisiana don't have counties. We have parishes. I believe we're the only state in the United States that has parishes. We don't have counties. So, Mr. Samuel Stebbins, from 24/7 Wall Street, whatever that's the magazine, whatever it is, you stupid motherfucker. You need to do your research and homework before you start writing fucking stories. Okay? This is the county. Well, it ain't happening here because there's no counties in Louisiana. So, must be fake news, right? Because there's no fucking counties in Louisiana. I saw that shit and I was like, really? Really? This stupid motherfucker is going to talk about counties in Louisiana. Just beyond words on that one. All right, let's get on to this next one here. It's Bad Mom. This is Bad Mom of the fucking month, week, however you want to put it, okay? See this lovely little lady right here? Let me tell you what she did. Because she wasn't a very good little girl at all. She went out drinking and got herself drunk and left her 4-year-old child at home by himself while she went out and got fucking wasted. Who does that? This little lady right here does that. She goes out and gets herself drunk. Of course, she was arrested. Her kids were taken from her by, we call it OCS. I think it's CPS, wherever they're from. But I think they gave her a really high bond they asked for also, I believe. And the reason the cops got called was because the child was discovered by the neighbors there walking around outside in this apartment complex wherever. I think was in Texas, I believe. I was trying to find the news stories. My dumbass obviously moved it and don't know where I put it. I did read it. The child was walking around outside in this apartment complex by the swimming pool by itself. Some other people that lived there did notice it and let the child go. Thank God they moved the child. Called the cop because that could have been really, really bad. If that child with it would have fell in that swimming pool and drowned. So, bad mom of the month. Yes, bad mom of the year. Yeah. I think it says she was 26 years old. I hope the child is with either a family member or a foster family that's way more responsible than Missy right here. Because if I can get, I enjoy my drink, but I do it responsibly and not with, if I'm responsible for a child at the time. Come on. Anyway, that's her right there. Everybody say hello. Bad mom of the week, month, year, however you want to say it. This next one here. Look at this fine fella right here. Isn't he pretty? He's just gorgeous, isn't he? He's so pretty. This fine fella right there. Let me tell you what he did, because he is an upstanding citizen that I'm sure everybody wants to have him over for Sunday dinner, right? All right. This happened in Kansas City, Missouri. Jackson County prosecutors have charged a Blue Springs man after his girlfriend was found helpless in a bathtub, and not one, but two 5-year-old girls were found malnourished in the house. Mr. Pretty right there, his name is Brian Snow, 30 years old. He was charged with 2 counts of felony endangering the welfare of a child, creating a substantial risk, and felony charge of second-degree domestic abuse. According to court records, Blue Springs police were called Friday to the 400 block of Southwest Moreland School Road and found a 27-year-old woman stuck in the bathtub. And I know everybody thinking, first thing I think is like, why in the hell she just got out the bathtub, you know? Anyway, she suffers from multiple sclerosis and was unable to get out of the tub. Investigators said the woman was suffering horrific wounds from sitting in the tub, possibly for days. Court records said the woman was sitting in inches of human waste. I mean, the poor woman had been in there for a few days. She had pissed and shit in the bathtub, and she was just sitting in there and couldn't get out. I don't know if they didn't have a phone. I don't know why the kids wouldn't bring her a phone. Maybe they didn't have access to one. I don't know. It's not in here. The doctor that examined her said she was facing life-threatening situations if she had not been treated. Court documents said the police also found 2 malnourished 5-year-old girls in a bedroom. One was thin as bones, in the words of one officer, and the girls were eating out of a cereal bag. They said the Children's Division reported repeated contact with the victim and told police that Snow, by agreement, was not supposed to have contact with the girls. They asked him $65,000 bail on him. Had another story, a second one I had read on the same one, said that he said he thought there was supposed to be some babysitter or something there because he was working out of town. I don't know. Do I believe him? Do I not believe him? I mean, I don't know about you. Most people, if I go out of town and I'm working, I'm going to talk to my girlfriend or wife or whatever, at least once or twice a day, not more. Just be gone for a day at a time and not know. Especially if I have little small children with her, I'm going to check on my kids also. But, of course, this dirtbag right here did not. And the poor woman, obviously she was handicapped enough where she could not get out of the tub. I don't know how she got into the tub. It did not explain that if he put her in the tub before he left, or did she have help getting in the tub, or was she able to get into the tub and not get out of the tub? There's a whole multitude of questions there to ask, but who knows? Somebody knows. I don't know. But that's that on that story. So, and if anybody, I am going to put this out on our platform on a Wednesday, kind of a bonus thing. I usually don't do this. I just felt like it. Like I said, I know I was out for a while. I'll be doing my regular Sunday stuff, some stories. Hopefully, I don't know, might try to get a free bird or something to come over and just co-host with me. Even if you don't have any new stories or anything, you can sit here, bullshit with me, and we'll have a good time. We'll talk about something. I think this coming up week is supposed to be pretty decent weather. I will be going out and doing what I do best, writing tickets. And in the future, I don't know if it's going to be close in the future or after I retire. I did buy these video sunglasses that record video and audio. They do it quite well, actually. And I've been videotaping all my traffic stops. So when I do get good ones, I may have to wait until I retire. I don't know. I will be able to share those, at least the audio of, if I get cussed out or something like that. That ought to be pretty freaking funny to listen to. I think, anyway. I mean, it's always good, when you get called in and accused of doing something that you didn't do. So that's that. We'll talk about another person. Sunday, been in touch with a guy that listens. He's in Police Academy. We'll talk about that a little bit. Try to give him a little encouragement. It's a long academy they're in. If you listen to this one, buddy, don't worry. I'm not going to use your name, where you at. Just saying. So if you can see, I got the email. Well, if you watch the video or whatever, got the email up there. You can always email me at motorcopchronicles@gmail.com. Like I said, send me an email, suggestions. If you want to be a guest, if you want to tell me your story, and I'll read it out also. I know I'm not the most articulate person in the world, but I will do my best. Or, like I said, if you want to be a guest or know somebody that might want to be a guest, hit me up and let me know. If you're listening on Apple, on iTunes, and you're enjoying it, give me a 5-star and write a review. If you don't like me, give me a 1-star and write a bad review. Just let me know why. Okay? I mean, not everybody. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So, like I said, if you don't, hey, at least let me know why. That would be nice to know. So, other than that, I'm on Twitter at MotorC. You can hit me up there. I don't use it a whole lot. So if you do send me something on Twitter or whatever, and I don't notice it right away, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm not a big Twitter person. They said Parler's back up. I haven't been able to get on it. I do have a Parler account. If it ever does come back up where I can get it, we'll try that. Of course, Facebook, MOTORCOP Chronicles Podcast on Facebook. Send us a message on there. If you email me, send a message. It is me who responds to you, and I do it as soon as I can. If I see it in a few minutes that you send it, I'm going to get back to you, unless I'm extremely busy and can't, but I will do that the first available moment. So other than that, that's about it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Like I said, these were just a few little news things I had read that, caught my fancy or whatever like that. Just figured I would throw it out there. Made this little video thing up here. Me and my fat self. Not using the mannequin anymore. Actually me. So, like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed it. And like I said, I'm going to put this out on Wednesday. Just a little bonus extra thing. Remember to always smile, because the Iceman could be behind you.
I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made.